Caitlin Clark told she made mistakes sitting with Taylor Swift at Chiefs game. Taylor Swift invited Caitlin Clark to watch the Kansas City Chiefs with her on Saturday, but former Fox Sports host Skip Bayless has warned the WNBA star to keep her distance. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has been told that she shouldn't be seen with Taylor Swift after they watched the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Houston Texans on Saturday. Swift made her usual high-profile entry at Arrowhead Stadium as she prepared to watch boyfriend Travis Kelce from the Chiefs suite, but was then seen sitting next to Clark. The pair chatted all game and even hugged as Kelce scored a touchdown, which capped off an impressive 117-yard game. While Clark and Swift's fan bases celebrated their new friendship, former Fox Sports host Skip Bayless was less enthusiastic. Bayless attempted to offer Clark some advice on social media by claiming she should stay on her own path. Travis Kelce pays clever Taylor Swift tribute in Chiefs locker room interview. Tom Brady makes Jaden Daniels blunder live on FX during Commanders-Lions. Taylor Swift makes good to Caitlin Clark promise after handwritten note to the WNBA star. Taylor Swift's pregame message to Chiefs fans sums up her love for NFL and Travis Kelce. Wait, Caitlin Clark is up in the Arrowhead box with Taylor Swift? Caitlin, you don't need to be seen with her. Bayless posted on X, "You're bigger than she is. Just stay on your own path." Clark is a big fan of Swift and attended back-to-back Eras Tour concerts at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis last year. The WNBA Rookie of the Year met Kelce there and also spoke with Swift's mom, Andrea Swift, according to Time magazine. "People are just going crazy that I'm there," Clark said to Time. "I thought people would be so in their own world, ready to see Taylor. And it was just completely the opposite." Clark also claimed that Swift vowed to watch her play for the Fever in person next season, and also invited her to watch a Chiefs game. Clark took Swift up on the offer, but only after rejecting an offer to play in Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 women's basketball league co-founded by WNBA stars Napheesa Collier and Breanna Stewart. The new league made its debut on Friday as WNBA stars such as Angel Reese and Dejounte Carrington battled it out. However, Unrivaled made Clark a reported $1 million offer to compete in the 8-week season, but she declined due to wanting a break during the WNBA offseason. "I didn't rule out doing it in the future, but this year is just not the best for me," Clark said. "It's going to be good for me to do my own thing and have my own space. I kind of want to just stay out of the spotlight." Clark left VOLA as a college basketball legend, and after being selected first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft and dominating in the league, her popularity has reached new heights. Clark may have missed out on the inaugural Unrivaled season, but didn't appear too upset when hanging out with Swift. Caitlin Clark sits with Taylor Swift in suite at Chiefs game after past invitation. Caitlin Clark has finally taken Taylor Swift up on an offer to watch a Kansas City Chiefs game together. Clark was seen in the same suite as Swift at Arrowhead Stadium during the Chiefs' divisional round playoff game against the Houston Texans Saturday. It is the first time that Clark and Swift have been seen at a game together, after Clark claims she was invited by Swift to join in earlier this season. Clark and Swift were also seen celebrating a touchdown by tight end and Swift's boyfriend Travis Kelce in the second half. Clark, a lifelong Chiefs fan, said in her interview for Time magazine Athlete of the Year interview that Swift and Kelce extended the invitation to Clark when she went to watch Swift Eras Tour concert at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis in early November. Clark said she's seen 3 of Swift's Eras Tour concerts, including 2 straight nights when Swift was in Indianapolis in November. While she was there, Clark said fans tossed her so many friendship bracelets that when she put them all on, it cut off her blood circulation. "I had a ton, all the way up the arm. I had to take them off. My circulation was getting cut off," Clark said at the Women's Leadership Summit in November. "Everyone was just chucking their bracelets at me." At that summit, Clark also revealed that Swift is her favorite musical artist. Kelce said during an episode on his podcast, New Heights, that he met Clark at one of those concerts. He later invited Clark on the podcast herself for a wide-ranging interview. Clark was also recently pictured next to Swift on the cover of Time magazine's recent Inspiring Women special edition issue at the end of October. Clark and Swift were the only two figures on the top row, and Clark was the most highly placed athlete above veteran sports icons Serena Williams and Megan Rapinoe. Taylor Swift, welcome to the good side, Clark wrote September 24, 2023, in a post on X right after Swift went public with her relationship with Kels in September 2023. An influx of interest in Clark by Swift fans occurred after a controversial podcast episode that was conducted by Clark's arch-rival Angel Reese in October. Reese, who has played emotional, high-stakes games against Clark dating back to college and has made off-the-court comments about Clark's fans, hosted Kels's ex-girlfriend Kayla Nicole, who is a promotional model, media personality, on-air host, and entertainment journalist on Instagram. During the appearance, Nicole claimed she has received hate for the relationship ever since Kels began to date Swift instead of her. Many of those same Swift fans declared themselves fans of Clark in response to Reese's interview. Clark and Reese have one of the hottest rivalries in women's sports at the moment, as their respective fan bases have been passionately opposed to each other for over a year. Clark has also been linked to Swift's political beliefs. Earlier in Clark's rookie season, she liked Swift's Instagram post that announced the singer's endorsement of Kamala Harris on September 10. However, Clark did not endorse a candidate herself when asked about liking Swift's endorsement of Harris. Clark instead responded with a message about the importance of telling people to vote. "I think, for myself, I have this amazing platform," she told reporters at an Indiana Fever team press conference on September 11. "So I think the biggest thing would be is to encourage people to register to vote. I think this is the second time I could vote in an election. That's the biggest thing I can do with the platform that I have." The same thing Taylor did.